The sun hadn't even climbed over the horizon when I heard her shouting across the dock. "You can't park that here. It's too loud. I'm calling the police." I paused, watching her march toward me in high heels, moving as if she managed every inch of the marina, clipboard in hand, chin raised, the classic HOA enforcer attitude. My jet ski hummed softly on the trailer, parked neatly inside my assigned slip. "I'm on my property," I said calmly, hoping my voice might cut through her outrage. She didn't respond. Instead, she slapped a fake HOA notice onto the wooden post and pointed sharply at it. "This is your final warning. Move it or you're trespassing." I stepped closer. "Karen, this is my marina slip. I've paid for it for years. You don't have authority over anything here." Her face tightened. She pulled out her phone. "I'm calling the sheriff right now." I smiled quietly, hiding the satisfaction rising in my chest. She had no idea that the ownership documents didn't just give me rights to my slip. They gave me control of the entire marina, including every dock, every boat slip, and even the clubhouse she loved to claim as her territory. She was threatening the one person who actually owned the place. While she scrolled through her phone, I walked back to my truck, grabbed my keys, and looked at my jet ski. "If you want to complain about noise, let's see what your clubhouse sounds like without a little help." Before she even answered her ringing phone, I drove toward the club's gates. A few swipes of my keycard unlocked the electronic system. Her carefully controlled world was about to receive a very loud and very lawful wake-up call. She sprinted toward me, shouting for me to stop, but I parked my jet ski right in front of the clubhouse entrance. "You don't get to boss people around when you're standing on someone else's property," I called out with a smirk, and just like that, the quiet marina morning turned into a confrontation she never saw coming. Her reaction exploded instantly. She pounded on the clubhouse doors, yelling, "You can't do this. This is illegal. I'm calling the police." Her voice echoed across the water, sharp enough to pull attention from every corner of the dock. I leaned against my jet ski and pretended to check my straps, letting her panic build. "Interesting," I finally said, "because I already have the permits, the ownership papers, and every legal document showing this clubhouse belongs to me. So who exactly are you calling?" Her hands trembled as she tapped at her phone. That was when reality hit her. Her supposed HOA authority was nothing more than a collection of unofficial rules she'd been forcing on neighbors for years. None of it had legal standing. Then she tried something predictable. She stepped at me, attempting to push me aside, but her heels slid between the dockboards and she almost toppled into the water. "You'll regret this. Everyone will know what kind of person you are," she shouted. I couldn't help laughing. "Karen, the truth is about to show itself, and it won't be about me." I lifted my phone and hit record. Smile for the camera. This is a good moment to learn that threats only work when the other person is scared. Her eyes widened as marina workers began gathering around. Someone had already messaged the dock group chat, and neighbors appeared within minutes, listening to her argue over rules that didn't apply to anything she controlled. When the actual sheriff's deputy arrived, calm and professional, Karen was red-faced and pointing at me as if she'd uncovered a major crime. The deputy skimmed my documents, then looked at her with raised eyebrows. "That's it," I whispered to myself. This morning just took a turn. Karen's plan to remove my jet ski was about to reverse on her. She shoved forward. "Officer, arrest him. He blocked the clubhouse and he's breaking HOA rules." The deputy looked at her the way someone looks at a loud, persistent distraction. "Ma'am, there is no HOA jurisdiction here, and the clubhouse belongs to him." He pointed at me. "So why are you yelling?" Her mouth fell open. "No, that can't be right. This clubhouse has been ours for years. I manage it." I handed him the folder. "Her authority comes from a group of self-appointed members who never completed the legal paperwork. The previous owner sold everything to me last year." The deputy nodded as he reviewed the documents. "Everything checks out." Karen lunged at him and grabbed the folder. "No, this is fake. He can't replace the HOA." The deputy calmly retrieved the papers. "Ma'am, if you grab me again, I will have to detain you." Her face went pale. Whispering spread through the crowd, phones recording every second. She was seconds away from a full meltdown. Then she pointed at my jet ski. "That machine is too loud. It disturbs the peace. He should be punished." I smiled. "If noise is really the problem, you might want to look at your own clubhouse." Right on cue, the door behind me opened. Two workers rolled out massive speakers, the ones she'd secretly used for late-night parties that neighbors had complained about all week. The deputy crossed his arms. "Ma'am, these speakers match multiple noise complaints. I need you to explain why they were inside a building you claimed to manage." Karen froze, staring at the speakers. Then the deputy, then the cameras. For the first time all morning, fear crossed her face, and I wasn't finished. Not even close. She tried one last shout, but the marina had fallen quiet. Everyone waited. The deputy stepped closer. Ma'am, we've received reports about false notices, fake rule enforcement, and now you attempted to claim property that isn't yours. This is a serious situation. I folded my arms. She also tried to forcefully remove my jet ski earlier. That's attempted interference with personal property. Karen shook her head urgently. No, I was just trying to keep order. The HOA needs me. I stepped forward. Karen, there is no HOA on this marina. You made up your own rules because you wanted control. She opened her mouth but couldn't form a response. The deputy spoke firmly. You're trespassing, disrupting the peace, and impersonating an authority. Turn around. Her expression collapsed. No, please, wait. But it was too late. The deputy placed her in cuffs as people recorded. As he walked her toward the patrol boat, someone shouted, "Ding dong, the Karen's gone." Laughter rolled across the dock. Even I couldn't hold back a smile. But the biggest twist was still ahead. Once Karen was taken away, the deputy handed me a signed copy of the incident report. Since you own the marina, you decide what happens with the clubhouse from now on. I walked to the door, posted a new notice, and stepped aside while everyone read it. The HOA club is permanently removed. This marina is now under new management. People cheered. Some even clapped me on the back. After months of fake rules, surprise inspections, and unnecessary control, the docks finally felt peaceful again. I returned to my jet ski, fired it up and let the engine's steady hum roll across the still water. Someone in the crowd called out, "Too loud now." I smiled. Only for people who don't belong here. For the first time in a long time, the marina felt like mine again. Safe, and finally free from someone who tried to control everything and ended up losing it all. The end.